Alright, is this working? Testing, testing. Alright, testing, testing. So far, so good. Just a couple of tweak. Almost there. And what's up, people? To anyone who is watching, my name is ZK, and today I'm doing the whole Bible reading about Genesis. Katie Eldridge. Bro. What's up, Katie? What's up? Alright. Um, don't have an intro to what I want to say. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read this whole Genesis part, specifically the creation and the Adam and Eve and the fall of Eden. Then I'm gonna be talking about some things like maybe asking personal questions, but let's just dive right in. Alright, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was formless and dang, I can't speak, sorry. Desolated emptiness, and darkness was over the surface of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and God separated light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And then there was evening, and then there was morning one day. Then God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters." God, God made the expanse and separated the waters that were below the expanse from the waters that were above the expanse. And it was so, and it was so. Like I said, sorry guys, I'm not a really good reader, but I'm gonna try. And then there was evening, and there was morning in a second day. Then God said, "Let the waters below the heavens be gathered into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering of the water he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees on the earth bearing fruits according to their kind with seed in them." And it was so. The earth produced vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their kind, and trees bearing fruits with seeds in them according to their kind. And God saw that it was good. XXW World. Yo, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up? Welcome to the chat. And there was evening, and there was morning, a third day. Then God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and they shall serve us as signs for seasons, and for days and years, and all, and they have, dang, and they shall serve as lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth." And it was so. What the? Yeah, I'm not gonna say that word. Yeah, watch it, you. God made two great lights, the greater lights to govern the day, and the lesser lights to govern the night. He made the stars also. God, what's going on here? I'm reading the Bible. No, what was I? God made the two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He made the stars also. God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to govern the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good, and there was evening, and there was morning, a fourth day. Okay, why, blood? Because why not? Then God said, let the waters teem with swarm of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth in the open expanse of the heavens. And God created the great sea creatures, every living creatures that move, with dang, I can't read, jeez. With which the waters swarm according to their kind. Why is you reading the Bible? I just want to be on the same page. I thought it would be fun, and I want to go on the journey with everybody. Like, I just want to start at the very beginning. Where are we at with Leviticus? Um, we're not there yet, but just give it time. But for right now, I just want to start at the beginning and talk about um God and the creation of Earth in Genesis. All right. Um, jeez. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the waters in the seas, and let the birds multiply on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning on the fifth day. Okay, but where are we at with it? Like what page? Second page. Right now I'm on Genesis chapter 1 verse 22. Also, welcome to welcome to the reading too. All right. And like I said, sorry if I'm stuttering a bit or being slow. I'm not a good reader, but I'm still gonna try. If it if it brings someone close to God, then it's worth it. All right. Um, no wait, I'm on Genesis verse I'm on Genesis chapter 1 verse 23. All right. Here we go. Load up my blood cud. Hmm. Word. That's what's up. And there was evening, and there was morning, a fifth day. Okay, here we go. Then God said, let the earth produce living creatures according to their kind, livestock and crawly things, and animals of the earth according to their kind. And it was so, and it was so. God made the animals of the earth according to their kind, and the livestock according to their kind, and everything that crawls on the ground according to their kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the seas, and over the birds of the sky, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over everything, and over every crawling things that crawl on the earth. So God created man in his own image, which key word, my Genesis broke, man. No one, nobody don't play no Sega Genesis no more, man. I don't know what Sega Genesis is. I ha- I haven't been around like that. Okay. Yep. Page two. All right. Um. Jeez, I really need a. Oh wait, I got a bookmark. Hold up. Give me a sec. Don't know why this was hiding. All right. So God created man in his own image, and the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over the every living thing that moves on earth. Then God said, behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of all the earth, and every tree which has fruit yielding seed, it shall be food for you, and to every animal of the earth, and to every bird of the sky, and to everything that moves on the earth which has life, I have given every green plant for food. And it was so. And God saw all that all that he made, and behold, it was cheese. It was very good. And there was evening, and then there was morning the sixth day. What I mean, what about the Big Bang and dinosaurs? I mean, technically, when God said, "Let there be light," that is the Big Bang. As for dinosaurs, I mean, it did say that every living thing. So I'll just take it as it is. I mean, that's just because it doesn't say dinosaurs does not mean that they're not in there. Lies? Mm, sorry then. Treason. Oh well then. Alright. Genesis chapter 2. And so the heavens and the earth was complete, and all their heavenly delight by the seventh day God completed. His work which had been, jeez, his work which had been done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which had been done. Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because on it he rested from all his work which God had created and made. Jenga. Don't know what Jenga is. You sunk my battleship. Oh boy. Alright. The creation of man and woman. This is the account of the heavens and the earth, when they were created in the day that the Lord God made earth and heaven. Now no shrub of the field was yet on the earth, and no plant of the field had yet sprouted, for the Lord God had not sent rain upon the earth, and there was no man to cultivate the ground. But a mist used to rise from the earth and water the whole surface of the ground. Then the Lord God formed the man of dust from the ground and into the breathed into his nostril the breath of life, and the man became a living person. The Lord God planted a garden towards the east in Eden, and there he placed the man who he had formed out of the ground. The Lord God caused every tree to grow that is pleasing to the sight and good for food. The tree of life was also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Now, I did want to talk about this. I did hear people say, why would God, why would God put the tree of good and evil in which is forbidden for them not to eat? Well, it's simple. Free will. And it's kind of like this. It's kind of a choice for um man to either choose and trust God or choose to reject God and trust themselves. Um, let's see. And it's mostly about love. Like, God did not create no robots. Alright? He didn't create no robots. He wanted actual living human beings. And human beings, living beings, have to choose. And in order for love to be real, love had to be chosen. But how can you be but how can something be um geez, I don't know how to say this one. But how can this love be real if no one had a choice in the matter? If that makes sense, I hope it does. So, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, the forbidden fruit, it was just a way to let them have a choice to either stay with God or reject God. And by rejecting God, there was consequences. I mean, look around all over the earth. We got wars, we got disease, we got everything, and it's sad. Thankfully, we got Jesus, who will make everything right. Now, let's move. Let's get to the next part. Genesis chapter 2, verse 10. Now a river flowed out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it divided and became four rivers. The name of the first is Pishon. It flowed around the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. The gold of that land is good. The I can't even. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Bedelium. 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 Blah, 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 blah. Bedelium and the onyx stone are there as well. The name of the second river is Gi. I'm sorry. I really cannot pronounce half of these things. It flows around the whole land of the man. I need to look up a translation for this. It flows around the whole land of Kush. The name of the third river is Tigris. It flows east of Assyria. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. Yeah, yeah, someone's gonna have a field day if they were to clip this. Then the Lord God took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to cultivate. So like I'm the only one here? Mm, seems so. Cultivated and tended. The Lord God commanded the man, saying, from any tree of the garden you may freely eat, but the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for on the day that you eat from it, you will certainly die. Then the Lord God said, it's not good for the man to be alone. I will make him a helper to suitable for him. And out of the ground the Lord ground formed every animal of the field, and every bird of the sky, and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called a living creature, that was its name. The man gave names to all the livestock, and all the birds of the sky, and to every animal of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helper suitable for him. So the Lord God causes a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and he slept. Then he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh. at that place. And the Lord God fashioned into a woman the rib which he had taken from the man, and brought her to the man. Then the man said, At at last this is bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother, and join to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And the man and wife were both naked, but they were not ashamed. Onomatopoeia. God is we tied it. Oh boy, I'm gonna get canceled. Well, thanks a lot, Chew. And now I'm having technical difficulties, so I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Now the serpent. Alright, Genesis chapter 3. The fall of mankind. Now the serpent was more cunning than any animal of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said to the woman, Has God really said, You shall not eat from any tree of the garden? The woman said to the serpent, From the fruit of the jeez, from the fruit of the trees of the garden we may eat, but from the fruit of the tree which is in the middle of the garden, God has said, You shall not eat from it, or touch it, or you will die. The serpent said to the woman, You certainly will not die, for God knows that on the day you eat from it, your eyes will be open, and you will become like God, knowing good and evil. When the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, jeez, and that the tree was desirable to make one wise. She took some of its fruits and ate, and she also gave some to her husband with her, and he ate. Which, what the heck was Adam even doing? He should be keeping an eye on his girl. Like seriously, this is why everybody blames Adam. People, like he's supposed to be protecting his girl from the serpent, not sitting around doing. Um, yeah, I really don't know what he was doing all day. Probably just standing around talking, looking at the crowds. All right, let's continue. Ba 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 ba. Then the eyes of both of them were open, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves waist coverings. And then they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God, among the trees of the garden. Then the Lord God called to the man and said to him, "Where are you?" He said, "I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself." And he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree from which I command you not to eat?" The man said to the man said, "The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me some of the fruit of the tree, and I ate." Seriously, take some responsibility, dude. Then the Lord God said to the woman, "What is this that you have done?" And the woman said, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." Then the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, cur- curse are cursed are you more than all the livestock, and more than any animal of the field. On your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life, and you will make enemies of you and the woman, and of your offspring and her descendants. He shall bruise you on the head, and you shall bruise him on the heel." To the woman he said, "I will greatly multiply your pain in childbirth. In pain you shall deliver children. Yet your desire, yet your desire will be for your husband, and he shall rule over you." Then to then to Adam he said, "Because you have listened to the voice of your wife, and have eaten from the tree about which I commanded you, saying, you shall not eat from it. Cursed is the ground you because curse is the ground because of you, and with hard labor you shall eat from it all the days of your life. Both thorn, thistle, it shall grow for you, yet you shall eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your face you shall eat bread until you return to the ground, because because from it you were taken. For you are dust, and to the dust you shall return." Now the man named his wife Eve, because she was the mother of all living things. And the Lord God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife, and clothed them. Then the Lord said, "Behold, the man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil." And now he reached out with his hand and take fruit also from the tree of life, and eat and live forever. Therefore the Lord God sent him out of the Garden of Eden to cultivate the ground from which he was taken. So he drove the man out, and at the east of the Garden of Eden he stationed these cherubim and the flaming sword which turned every direction to guard the way to the tree of life. Oh, there we go. And that is everything. And hopefully next time I can get to the Cain and Abel story. Then we can go to the Noah's Ark story. Yep, that should be good enough to stop right here. But I hope you enjoyed this Bible reading. Um, if there's any questions, please c- um please comment. Even though this video is gonna end, just go ahead and comment even after this video ends. Be sure to like, subscribe. Um, I'm getting tired. But I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully we can play some video games together and hang out. Alright? See ya.